Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with some more 1212 AD, and Happy New Year, guys. This is the first video of 2021, and hopefully, we can move on into 2021 a bit better than 2020. But yeah, I mean, thank you so much for all the support on the with the channel. We've obviously nearly got to 3k subs before like 2020. We didn't quite manage it, but we will get there very, very shortly. But yeah, thank you very much for all the support. And yeah, hopefully 2021 can bring just as much like growth and stuff like that and support from you guys. And I hope you guys continue to enjoy watching the videos into this new year. But yes, I do have an interesting one for you today. And yeah, this is a cavalry defense, you could almost say, by the defenders. You can see here that the Almohad Caliphate has brought an entire army of cavalry. We have so much cavalry over here. We have Ulaj Lancers, we have Arab cavalry, we have this Shaykh al-Ghuzat unit, and then yeah, more Ulaj Lancers. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to play this one with all of these cavalry units. I mean, the other two factions that are defending, we have Wales here, and we have the Venetians as well. They are bringing normal armies, but obviously the Almohad Caliphate bringing a much smaller army made up of all cavalry. So it's going to be interesting to see what they can do. It looks like it's going to be one of the Bohemian armies over here. We have two Bohemians. We have one on either side, sandwiching myself, who is playing as Navarre in this game. I am playing as, obviously, representing them because I'm doing my Navarre campaign. But not really, but I just fancy playing them. But yes, I am doing a campaign for them at the moment. So if you haven't checked that out, I do recommend go and do so. It's a really, really fun campaign at the moment. But we have some Spanish Order Foot Knights here, which are a tier 1 unit, which I always say never bring tier 1 to like a battle. But I felt confident with these guys since they've got triple silver chevron. I chevron these guys up so much that their tier doesn't really matter so much. And they're going to be facing spear militia first and some medium melee infantry, so they should be okay. And they're also heavy melee, so you got to take that into mind as well. But yeah, so I've got them all set up and ready. I'm now bringing in my cav. I'm just being careful where that's going because it's there are a lot of traps over here I need to keep an eye on. We have a lot of Spanish Order Knights here. You can see these guys look awesome as well. Let's just check them out quickly. Looking very much like a conquistador a bit. But yeah, these are tier 3. And yeah, they're getting set up and ready, and I'm trying to get them in. I'm going to try and find some spots. Issue is for me that I have a few barricades in front of my positions. So I'm going to have to try and destroy these barricades before I can go in. And we already have the first bit of infantry combat here, though. And it is my Spanish Order Foot Knights going in against the Welsh Sergeants. And they're doing their bit. There. Over on the far side, you're about to see that, well, you can see here a tower has been destroyed, in fact, by fire arrows. This is a heavy siege tower as well, so this is very impressive that this has been destroyed. Probably by this artillery piece here. But as you can see as well, there's been some charges here. We've got some heavy axemen that did take a charge from cavalry here. So yeah, this is nasty. So you can already see that the Almohad Caliphate is going to play pretty aggressive with his cavalry in this defense around the breach. But if you're enjoying Scene 1212 at the moment, I'd like to see some more weird, wacky defenses like this with cavalry defending. Then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment shows support. Always very much appreciated, guys. And yeah, we'll get there and also feel free to join the Discord. The Discord is down below in the description. I was about to move on, but I remember this is done with members of the Discord. So if you'd like to get involved in some 1212 action of your own with us, then join the Discord. The link is down below in the description. As a Spanish Order cavalry unit comes charging into the sergeants here, flattening them. Look at that. Even though they're in shield wall, this charge is still deadly. You can see there, did a lot of damage, killing about 20 odd men, lost about 8 or so cavalry, but I don't know if they're all from this charge. Some, I think, might have been from archer towers. But yeah, lost a few cavalry, but nothing like, that was pretty worthwhile. And the next one will be just more deadlier, because they're not going to set up in time quickly enough, as you can see, not set up properly. And there you go, that one broke the whole way through, as you can see. The first one didn't get quite the whole way through, that one did. And yeah, that one's lost another like 30 men there. So we're going up. But we are starting to lose a few men here. We're losing quite a lot of horsemen. They're bringing up a second sergeant unit. They're going to really try and like close that area off. Over on this side, you can see again cavalry as well. Arab cavalry here also doing some defending. Getting some nice charges off on these macemen from Bohemia. These Bohemians as well are really well shown up. 96 men left. with the silver chevrons into the rear. Come the cavalry. Bang, down they go. A lot of nice cavalry charges going to be in this siege, by the way, guys. So definitely stick around to see how they turn out. Yeah, there you go. That unit's already nearly breaking. They're trying to get into the Bohemian Knights now, trying to pin down these lancers. And they've kind of done so, but there is a charge coming in here from the Arab cavalry into the flank. So it doesn't really matter where they go, because these cavalry, are going to get charged from one side or the other. And this Bohemian's tier 2. It's not tier 3, like some of the lancers and Arab cavalry. So they are doing okay over there. On this side, I start my assault here with infantry. Got my Spanish foot knights. They're up now, fighting the spear militia of Wales, and I think also some sergeants. No, it's not some sergeants, it's some Venetians here. And then over on the far side as well, we have the other Bohemian player now starting to surround some sergeants here, which is actually the macemen here are losing, but the sergeants are quite happy being surrounded apparently. A weird one. Actually, no, I don't think they're surrounded, the Welsh. I think it's actually the Venetians that are surrounded. So the Venetians. It's the Bohemians, sorry, that are surrounded. Over back on this side, you can see I've been constantly charging here with this cavalry. And the Spanish Order Foot Knights, well, not even Foot Knights, they're just Order Knights, been charging constantly. Charged in there, they were moving towards me, so that was an easy kill. And this one's dropping a lot quicker. Look at that. Already lost 60 men in that charge. And yeah, they're trying to flank me with this unit here. I'm going to break this unit quick enough, hopefully quickly enough, and then be able to rear charge this one. And then, yeah, already wavering. So the plan is that I can just break through this unit, and then I'm going to just be able to melt this one. So this unit should be okay. Shouldn't get surrounded. I also have archers on the wall here. I have some just some light bows. I'm just going to just shoot into the back of these guys. I did bring some pretty good bows. Unfortunately, like Navarre's flexers now, the guard flexers have all been limited to one, like each high, early, and late period. They've all been limited. You can only bring one of them now. They used to be 2, and so you just bring a high period and a 2 high period and 2 late period if you're playing with the rules of 4 range. So that was really unfortunate. But there's an artillery piece going off. What is it? Whose is that? There's a mortar somewhere, I think. It's all the way over there. Yeah, there's a Venetian mortar that's firing off. Trying to hit my cavalry, I think. I think it's trying to hit this cavalry. I have got my cavalry through. I've managed to, well, since this unit here has come from this side, I managed to pull through this way, and I'm now going to try and go for this sergeant unit here. If I can get this one, then I can go and help against the sergeants here surrounding my Bohemian allies. So that's what I hope for. I'm going to try and break through anyway. There was on the wall. I can hear crossbows as well. These crossbows surely have got a good angle as well. These Pavese crossbows. They're just firing down into everything down there. But here we go. Cavalry coming in. The Spanish Order Foot Knight. It's not even Spanish Order Foot Knight. It's Spanish Order Knights. We'll get there eventually. I've seen so much action, and they're in such the early period of the game right now. It's still very, very early. And yeah, these guys must have like destroyed several units. Look at that, losing decisively. This unit's about half strength, and it's still taking a lot of men down with it. Do with another one. Just keep. And this was what I was planning to do now. It's just to stand here. I don't think the Welsh players are aware of me doing this, or he just realized if he marched towards me, I get an even better charge off. So I'm just bouncing off him constantly, just charging. That one was really good. That knocked through the entire unit, and that one's probably going to finish the unit off. Look at that. Units just going down. I mean, I lost a lot of men in that charge, so I lost about 10 or so men in that charge. The unit's getting pretty banged up now, so it's not taking much to kill them, but it is down to 60 men. So that's a huge win. You see these crossbows now getting some good rear shots into the back of these sergeants, so we should win this area here against the Welsh. And yeah, these sergeants are well being surrounded now by Bohemians. I'm going to have a charge here, hopefully by the cavalry. But we'll quickly go and have a look at the other side, because the Almohads have still been doing some good work over on this side. They've lost a few units, they've lost some lancers here. You can see that there's actually some cavalry coming around here as well. We've got the Welsh sending around some hospitality knights. They're going to try and get across one of these bridges. The Bohemians have already blocked this one with halberdiers, and they're soon blocking the other one with Bohemian knights. And this is huge actually, because now that, well, the Welsh are occupying the Bohemians here with their cavalry out here, means that the Almohads can use their cavalry so much more in here, because literally, like, apart from, well, like, there's no cavalry here basically for the Bohemians to like counter the Almohads. Like, I don't know why. Like, they're not worried about this choke point here. They're worried about this choke point. But they could just sally out the gates. The Almohads could sally out the gates and then just run riot on all these units. I don't know why they didn't try that. Like, these are all okay units. Like, there's swords here. There's, well, macemen they are, but they're swords. You got pavis. You got the cannon here, and you've got like shock infantry, but nothing here can stop a cavalry charge. And as you can see, I've just had my my infantry here just charged. Sending up infantry down this flank here. I have some light spears that I've just had to support, and I just wanted them here supporting the swords, and they had got charged just before they could form shield wall. So the plan is to form shield wall and then carry on the advance towards the end of this road here, and then just kind of try and join up with the Bohemians a bit. I'm desperately also trying to destroy this barricade, but the barricade just won't get destroyed. I have been attacking it. Like, these spears kept attacking it, but then the barricade just wouldn't get destroyed. So I was like, well, I'm going to have to find other ways through. And the other ways through currently are going to involve going through this choke point here, which, in fairness, we're not doing so great in now. You see my Spanish with the foot knights are losing. Send in some more. If in doubt, send in some more. My cavalry as well is wavering going this way. I don't think that I meant to do this, but maybe they were charging out a sergeant unit as it was retreating. I don't know. Or maybe I was trying to get it to come around this way to... Like, maybe I wanted to come around this way to come and deal with the lancers, but it didn't do that. And the Almohads, yeah, they're causing a lot of issues with all these lancers that they brought here. You can see the sergeants retreating for Wales. They're actually killing quite a lot of these, these Pavis crossbows, Hussite Pavis crossbows on the wall, with their archers here as well. So the Welsh are getting some good kills off here. Sergeants here, they need to fall back. They're getting focused on again by crossbows. More Hussites. And we have gunners here as well. So yeah, I'm sure these guys are getting focused on. I mean, they're actually done a nice bit of damage to the Venetian cavalry, also known as the Lancer Spaghetti in my eyes. But they've rallied. The Lancer Spaghetti have rallied. They're a bit bloodied up. But yeah, it's called like Lanze Spaghetti. It's better calling it Lancer Spaghetti, I think. There you go. They're all rallying up. I get this unit back. 16 men. You might be able to use it somewhere. But not going to get a chance. Looks like the Bohemians going to send up some knights. Oh, the Bohemians are sending their knights. I forgot that this sergeant unit is still here. Yeah, this sergeant unit is not making it out of here alive. It's going down very, very quickly. And these are tier 3 Bohemians. Some good Bohemian knights. I mean, tier 1 to 3, if you get a good charge on infantry, you'll break them. Doesn't really matter. Now I am actually winning this choke point here against this medium melee until they send in this heavy shock now, and the shock should help turn this battle to the tide of the Venetians. They should start to win this one again. But yeah, over on this side, I now start to push forward. I try to like catch out the cavalry and infantry with the spears. I managed to do so slightly. I was winning one of these fights, and then they just sent in a lot more cavalry. Luckily, I've managed to pin this cavalry down here quite nicely with my swords. Managed to avoid any sort of detrimental charge. But this side is starting to break, so it doesn't matter because they're going to just charge into my flank in a moment. They're actually falling back. They're going to lose a lot of men from doing that. Yeah, they just lost quite a lot of men. I need to fall this unit back, get it in shield wall. They're forming up their crossbows here. You can see they're focusing stuff down with the crossbows. These like Arab cavalry just getting destroyed. But yeah, unfortunately I lost a cavalry unit and I've lost some spears. But the spears weren't that expensive. The cavalry was a bit more useful. Could have done with that. And I think I've lost all my cavalry bar this tiny little unit here of 14 men, I think. I obviously have still got my general as well, who is a cavalry unit. But yeah, I kind of sent it all down here and it all got trapped and killed. I was trying to help Bohemia get out of his sticky situation because he does not want to come out of here, Bohemia, he said. So I'm just quite happy here. I'll wait for you guys to win. I was like, no, we need you over on our side. We need you doing stuff. Keep them moving. But I mean, we're going to see a nice charge here from some more lancers. They're going to be going into these heavy axemen. These new shock infantry that the Bohemians can bring. They could only bring flailmen before. Now they can bring some heavy axemen. And they're going to die. These heavy axemen wish they weren't on the earth. There you go. Those Lancers got a nice little charge off there. The poor Bohemians. They're going to get cut down. Yeah, look at that. Very expensive heavy axe unit. That's in real trouble. Getting more macemen in here. They're bringing their general in. I think they need to use their general aggressively, possibly. You can see here that the Bohemians are winning the cavalry fight out here. Bohemian Knights routing the Hospitallers. These elite Holy Order units getting chopped down for attacker and defender. Like, my cavalry and infantry are getting like rinsed at the moment by all sorts of stuff, really. The Venetians and the Almohads at the moment. Like, over on this side, there's so much stuff wavering and losing decisively. These goddamn shock are doing a lot of work. I'm literally trying to focus these guys down. I've used so much ammo. This whole unit here is nearly out of ammo. Just trying to get it to focus down these shock infantry. I've got all my archers on the wall doing their bit where I can. I mean, I've got crossbows here. I think they're focusing down these other crossbows here. Just go on the barricade. I was like, if I can force them off the barricade with my crossbows up there, then I can just attack the barricade freely, because no one will come up and stop me. Because, like, if you attack that barricade while there's crossbows on the wall, you'll lose so, like, on that little barricade, you'll lose so many men, because they literally just fire at point blank range with their crossbows and they rinse so many units. It's a real shame. So that's why I'm trying to force them away from the barricade, so I can send up like a sword unit trying to destroy the barricade. But we have not killed the unit yet. They're not being forced off the barricade. Over on this side, you can see there's some Venetians that have been sent in. They're going to try and slow down these Spanish Order foot knights. There you go. I think they're breaking. Yeah, they've broken them. And now the problem is, though, that we've won here, but this cavalry is just ready and waiting for us. It's such an issue. I've got spears up. I've got my other light spear unit ready. So I was like, well, we need to get like pole arms ready. We need to get shock infantry and other cavalry ready, and we need to try and just slowly, gradually push these guys back. I'm also getting shot constantly by a mortar. So I have a shock infantry unit coming up here, and I'm going to try and use this unit to try and help counter some of the cav. Because shock infantry is very good. But yeah, as you can see, balance power massively in favor of the attackers, like with myself and my teammates. But they have so much cavalry. The reason is because of numbers. So like the cavalry is such a huge threat still. That's a really that was really unfortunate. That mortar shot literally just fell short of the fighting line, and that one did as well, killing a lot of Venetians actually. So did that one. Oh my gosh, they just saw their aim out. I think every shot has hit the Venetians from that volley. There you go, they're breaking properly now. Over on this side, Bohemian's now pushing forward with his infantry. He's got macemen in. Look at these guys. They're getting knocked back by the gunners. They've got halberdiers in there. They've got macemen in there. They've just about made it to the gunner line. But at what cost? At what cost? At this point, I got my Spanish Order Knights, and I was going to try and sneak them in behind. I was going to try and just go past this cavalry and go for the gunners. Try and just quieten them down a little bit. You can see that my Bohemian allies got a lot of stuff over here as well. It's got swords, it's got gunners, bringing more cavalry around. It's actually sending cavalry around to our side to help counter all this Almohad cavalry. As you can see, it's now in combat over here. We're desperately trying to chase it down with shock infantry.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
But here we go. I mean, the pole arms are up. They were winning in combat. But the gunners are still firing, I think, and they're breaking the halberdiers. There you go. I think they're breaking through. The gunners don't really want to fight here at all. The halberdiers are broken though. That's a real shame. And yeah, at that point, literally, as I run past to give my cavalry the order, I was like, all right, I'll give my cavalry the order. They can charge on by. They can try and sneak and get those gunners. They literally get shot to pieces by the other gunners here, the Welsh gunners, and literally they all die here to a man. Such a sad sight. But yeah, there you go. That's total war. Over on this side, you can see that the Welsh, the Venetians, in fact, aren't even in combat properly. Half the unit's not even looking the right way, and they're winning this fight apparently. Look at that guy. Look at this guy. He's regretting his entire decisions in joining the war and the Spanish or the Foot Knights. But my shock infantry should win this fight unless it gets involved, like some cavalry gets involved. Look at that. There you go. Look, as I say it, cavalry gets involved. Not a great charge. Kind of just goes in. And they're going to go after... I mean, they could go after these macemen here. They broke more macemen here. The maceman here is going to try and rush them quickly. Very nice. Snuck in there. Got them. They need to send up their pole arms and other cavalry. Like, get their general and this Bohemian knight here. They need to be aggressive. Try and catch some of this stuff up. So you can see they're falling back to this town center. But the cavalry's got one way to come out now. It's kind of losing that element of surprise. More cavalry coming around here with shock infantry as well. They've just broken some Arab cavalry there, so that's good. That's a good sign. We've got more lancers here falling back, and we're finally surrounding these goddamn Venetians here. This Venetian shock infantry has been fighting here for so long. Look at the blood on these units. They are covered, and it's all Navarre blood, Navarre's blood, I guess you call it. Spanish blood. And there you go. They are broken finally. So now we're through this choke point, and I can bring the rest of my army up for this final assault onto this citadel here, which I mean is still a pretty nasty area to be fighting in. Still having a bit of cat and mouse here with the cavalry, trying to catch them. You need to send this cavalry, the Bohemian Knights, just charging into the swords here. They actually did bring some swords. I didn't even realize. Wow. Actually, no, they didn't. That's just some of the cavalry that got stuck. They have some Venetians and some hospitals here. They need to send this cavalry. Get it in. Bohemian Knights late. Can they catch this hospitality unit? I think they can. I think the Bohemians will get them. Oh, the Venetians are going to try and sacrifice themselves. But yeah, there you go. They do kind of catch them. They catch everything to the Bohemians there. There's a cavalry unit that they, like, tried to come down and save them. They did actually get the shock infantry, and they did get the swords as well. So I mean, all they need to do is just rear charge the swords unit with another cavalry unit, and then they're just going to rout this sword here, and they can get this cavalry out because it is losing fighting this shock infantry and all the other cavalry and pole arms in it. Pole arms, that's a huge loss. But there you go, in comes the cavalry. Bohemians are in there. They're just going to rear charge and rout that unit most likely. Now they just need to be careful what they do. There's shock infantry coming out. They need to be careful to both defenders and attackers. Defenders can't be over-eager just marching down because they'll get themselves swamped and killed. And attackers need to take it a little bit slower. Maybe weaken those pikes and shock infantry. You can see they're trying to do on this side. They just had the pavis up, shooting these halberdiers. Let's just watch. Like, you just look at these guys. They're just getting shot, and they're like, "Yeah, it's fine." They need to get maybe some gunners up or something like that. I don't know. I have got some gunners here to the Welsh. I think they're just waiting for any sort of option to be charging up. Cavalry here getting focused on. Needs to be careful. They have actually got cavalry somehow have the Almohads behind enemy lines. They've charged a shock infantry unit. The shock infantry unit is losing. Look at the size of that cavalry unit. And they should not be losing, but it is. That's just the power of Cav. And there you go. They're breaking them now, actually. Finally. I don't know if this is a great idea, having the pole arms here. I'd possibly have like a sword unit. And then if they try and be aggressive, the attackers, you put the pole arms in. See whether the defenders retreat. It's always a good idea. Over on this side, I'm now getting my Navarre guard flexors. I think that's all I've got left with ammo, and they're now focusing down this Billman unit by the Welsh. Look at them; they're getting focused down. You can see here, already down a lot of men. I've actually also got my crossbows here. This is probably helping massively as well. My crossbows here, just standing and looking at these pole arms dead in the eye, just gunning them down. Yeah, these guys are not feeling so good. What are they down to now? 124. Excellent. Let's get a few more. But yeah, it's kind of got to a bit, not a cold spot, but like a kind of what to do next sort of thing. When you get to these choke points, it is kind of hard. But it doesn't really matter because it looks like we're going to see some cavalry here. We see some of those lancers. They're coming down and they're going to go in for a charge on the pole arms. Oh, that was neither good for either side. Look at all the cavalry that's dead in there. They're actually charging on in further. And they're going after the guard flexors. Yeah, there they go. These guard flexors as well are so nice. And look at the uniforms. Oh. Let's look at the uniforms when there's no cavalry passing on by. Look at that. That uniform's awesome. And now the Welsh, or not the Welsh, the Venetians are being aggressive, and they've just charged down the sword unit, which just got knocked down by Bohemian cavalry. They try to defend this flank here to allow, like, to stop any cavalry coming up and like doing this and flanking stuff. And a big risk here, and they've actually put a pole arm in here. Have the English, even bigger risk. So now this can get focused down in the back as it currently is by me. I'm focusing this billman down the back. I'm going to get my shock infantry up, try and just block this choke point up. I was doing whatever I could to stop this cavalry getting like a decent charge. Hasn't quite stuck in time, and it gets charged down. These lancers, man, they're doing a lot of work. I'll be interested to see how many kills the cavalry's got at the end of the game. I'm going to say quite a lot. Billman here wavering, swords wavering and gone. More cavalry down here. I literally had my like crossbows. Oh, actually they've moved back, but these crossbows are in overtime, as were my archers. Just keep firing, just fire at anything. And we now have shock infantry making the assault up the hill as we kind of trap their cavalry in behind. And there you go, that's a lot of cavalry I think we just got rid of here. 2 units to be precise. Looks like they're going to try and do a cavalry movement here, maybe onto, I don't know, anything here. My general is under attack. He's just getting shot at by I don't know what, probably an archer tower. You can see this billman unit here has been grinded down by the crossbows, down to 76 men, and it's slowly going down bit by bit. Down to 65 now. Oh, it's going down quickly. But yeah, that polearm's nearly gone. That is a real shame. Next after that is gunners, and then it's the archers. But I mean, they do have shock infantry as well. But shock infantry can't hold a choke point. It will die. It will go focus down. As kind of just pikes.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
Obviously, you need to kind of like kill. Maybe not generals, but you need to use all of an opponent's ammo before you to find defense and use pikes. Because then you have no threat, and it's kind of just GG. More cavalry coming out. And it goes into these macemen. That's where it's going to go. Straight into these macemen. These poor macemen. Every single unit of the macemen has had to have some experience with cavalry today. It's been a pretty rough ride for this Bohemian player. He's got his army up to here though. He's now got his gunners and he's got his polearms and shock infantry ready. He needs to do the same on this side. And then the cavalry's trapped in. I am actually winning now down the center here with what few men I have left. I am very, very low on melee infantry, on shock, the whole lot. And what have we got here now? We've got more cavalry, coming out. It's going to charge down the archers. They clearly really want to take out these archers to the defenders, or certainly just the Almohads. Feels like that's the biggest threat to their defense, and it probably is the case. I didn't bring any polearms, so I mean, I couldn't fight. It's lucky that that polearm unit like came out so I could surround it, so I couldn't afford it any other way. I think only like the Bohemian players brought halberdiers, and I think they're pretty beaten up. Well, actually, no, this one's okay. Maybe there's more. Actually, no, maybe one of these is... No, they're both... Yeah, these are both must be this army. So there's at least one more, like, pole arm to use. You can see here that we are breaking through. Now onto this slope here. The shock infantry is now fighting. They sent their cavalry down to try and charge us. And we repelled it with heavy losses. We are still pushing on. These Spanish Order foot knights, man, they just don't give up. For the sake of God. Their fault. They will not give up. And then you can see that they now have the pole arms ready. They need to send these pole arms in to face the dismounted hospitalers. I mean, if you get these crossbows up, which they are doing now, they're going to try and shoot these dismounted hospitalers. But they should really shoot the gunners. Gunners have no like missile block. But yeah, I'm actually like trying to set up here. I mean, the units are kind of like, yeah, you can see they're going to try and attack my crossbows. We'll try and pull them back. And they'll probably get a really good charge in these crossbows. I kind of like misclicked. I wanted them to. They were attacking like a cavalry unit, and the cavalry unit moved away. So I kind of was stuck with just fighting, like trying to go around the long way to get them. You can see that we're now fighting more Venetian shock in here. Just endless amounts of shock. We also have our own shock in here though, so it's okay. I think I've got like, yeah, Navarre has their like Osneko Armatuak. I don't know how you say it. Min's pronunciation's not going to be great. Just got to live with that. Gunners over on this side though, handgunners here. Destroy this pole arm. I don't know why they don't just pull it up to where the gunners are. It would have been safe there. It wouldn't have been at an angle where it's going to die like here. I think it's a huge mistake. But there you go, they're breaking. Or they were wavering. There you go, that's all they were doing. But yeah, so I mean, it seems like it's hard to say. If the cavalry can come out clutch, the cavalry can do well. But just seen some more of my guard flexes lose, so that's a not reassuring sign. Are we attacking on this side yet? Or more cavalry coming down? Really, I want to use the cavalry against the crossbows here. Now sending down some Welsh archers. They want to fight them there. You should have just let the cavalry go in for another charge. Rout these guys much quicker. I mean, a quicker way to break these guys would just be to shoot like a unit, like shoot them in the back. Now I have heavy axemen in combat, then facing down the dismounted hospitaller knights as well. So we have shock versus shock here. We have macemen going into the back. They're going to try and rout these archers. Not a bad idea. What's coming in here? More cavalry was coming down that slope. They changed their mind at the last moment about what they were going to do there. But I'm very low on infantry now. I literally have like 1, 2, 3, 4 units, 5 units if you include my general. But everything else is breaking. It's a rough time. And over on this side, they're yet to attack. So we're kind of only attacking on 2 fronts. It's making it much easier for the defenders. You should never really do that. I also just run out of artillery ammo, so again, can't I just throw some balls in there and just hope they're going to hit something. Where is the fighting actually going on? Oh wow, they have pushed us down a long way at the Venetians. They're all the way down here, where we originally were fighting over. But yeah, hopefully I can set up my crossbows. I'm trying to get them, yeah, reset up here. I'm trying to get my crossbows reset up so I can then just turn around and shoot. And I mean, the Venetians are in a nice little spot here that they are showing their, like the top of their unit when they go into combat. I'm now setting up, looks like more shock infantry. And I mean, yeah, hopefully we can get a nice volley here. No, not really. They're looking the wrong way. Over on this side, you can see pole arms starting to get shut down by the horse archers, by the arrow tower. They could do with doing something about this gunner unit here. If we can take this gunner unit out, then they can then not have to worry about these shock infantry really for the rest of the game. Obviously, the cavalry charges them when they're not formed up. That's a big if, a big issue. But they can form square. I think they can form square. Last 7 minutes, what is going to happen? I honestly couldn't tell you. I mean, I know, because I played in this one, but I don't know. I don't know if you guys would appreciate knowing. I certainly think it's ended very, very epically. Welsh archers fighting on hard, like they do against the French week in, week out. Now they've got to face the Bohemians. Not so good. Not so good at all. Halberdiers and I'm sure doing work on those archers. And the macemen protecting the halberdiers, they've got a good chance of winning this. But also, the risk of using your gunners like this is that you are going to debuff your own men, like you can see here. Morale damage gun. Not a good sign. Can't be doing that. Here we go. Looks like they're sending out some cavalry. Again, the Almohads. Where are they going to be going now? No, maybe not. They changed their mind. I think they changed their mind. They're sending out some Umeni de Army, or de Arm. The shock infantry is Venice. I don't know why he's sending these guys out. No need to send these guys out. They were quite happy on this hill, but maybe they feel like they're just getting shot up there. They don't want to risk it. Not sure, but at this point I was just shooting the cavalry in the rear. With my archers, sorry. They're so annoying. So annoying just being there. If I make it through these units, I'm getting charged. So I was like, well, let's just make sure there's nothing there to charge me. The Venetians fighting on for their trade and their money and their wealth. That's all they care about. They don't care about honor and glory. They just want the money. Cavalry is returned. What's breaking over on this side? Oh, more shock infantry. Bohemia is making a nice push here. With the support of that Polon, which is wavering, he could do it. And I hate this camera. I try to like go in and zoom in. And it just doesn't work. It just does not work.
But here we go. A nice view of the hospitalities. They fight on with their big old axes.
They're forcing these macemen back. Oh, some nasty kills going on here if you're watching. And then over on this side, we've got another cavalry sally coming out. Arab cavalry this time is going to try and go for pole arms, I think. I think it's changed its mind just at the last moment. My generals come flying on in. Going to try. I think I was going to try and catch stuff. I'm now going to try and just kill this unit here, then go for the archers. That's the plan. Yeah, so we kill the archers, you see, and then it's on into this unit cavalry. There's literally nothing defending here. They got a general now. Got Venice's general. My general is winning that fight, but only just for now. Here we go, a lot of cavalry in here, and I'm trying to get my general out. Navarre's king's not ready to die just yet. And they're getting focused on this enemy cav. And I'll get the pole arms in. Set them up so this cavalry gets scared off, hopefully. And if not, well, we've got more pole arms on this side. Yeah, there you go, the cavalry's gone. My general's wavering. This is a real concern for me. I was like, right, get him out of here. 14 men left he's down to. He's barely killed anyone, I'd just like to say. He's just had a really rough time. I think he got shot to pieces at one point. I wasn't paying attention to him. So he just, yeah, got shot to pieces. But there you go. We are going to break through here. They have literally cavalry holding us back. They're running out of infantry. And we have broken through on this far side here. On this left-hand side, you can see we have some Bohemian knights charging into the Welsh general who's wavering already. Breaking, there you go. And we now have some Mughal Guard, which is the general of the Almohads. They're going in. We have Doge's bodyguard here as well. It's an insane amount of generals in a small space, like areas. All the defending generals here on this back. It's one tiny Bohemian unit back. Now they're going to bounce off that, these Doge bodyguard, and they're probably going to go into my infantry here. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. It's going to be the this cavalry here instead, the Arabs. But yet, my infantry, which is just about like made its way through this battle, is about to just get constantly charged. But it's slowly making an advance up this hill. We're starting to wave with these handgunners just by the mere sight of us. We're inside on this far side here. An enemy general has died. That is the Welsh general dead. Wales has nothing left really. They had those gunners, which are now just broken. It's now down to the Almohads with all their general cavalry. The Doge is broken for Venice at 45 men. Shame on him. And now, yeah, it's just down to the Almohads, which are probably not going to be doing this. So, yeah, a cav defense did not pay off for them, unfortunately. And it's going to end in a victory for Navarre and her allies. Yeah, well done to the Bohemian players. They did really well. And, yeah, this was really funny. My general's bodyguard down to 10 men. Got a good charge as well on this Arab cavalry here. Might break this Arab cavalry. It's winning with 9 men. There's another general coming in. And then in comes another cavalry unit. This cavalry unit here, Ulrich Lancers, just rear charged my general. And he starts to waver. And he breaks. But my general does not die in the battle. Allies general dies, which is, I think, this Bohemian army here, like this right hand side one. But yeah, my general never dies. He just breaks. So because they were really trying to kill my general for some reason, I was like, no, I won't allow it. The Doge bodyguard has returned at 33 men, as has a general, a mortar, sorry. But I mean, they may just break instantly if they see this mortar crew here, or maybe not. Maybe not. They are pinging off them and going into the handgunners. That's not a bad idea, to be fair. There you go. You can kind of see that's the end. This is going to be the end of the battle, and it's going to end with a nice cavalry charge. As the battle's kind of really started. Yeah, these guys are wavering. Actually, the gunners are winning that fight. Wow. It's like an artillery crew here as well. Mortar crew against cavalry crew. Who will win? I'm going to go with the cavalry crew just because the mortars are wavering. And there goes the general, and there goes the mortar crew. And that is the battle. We have a Pyrrhic victory there for the Navarre coalition, we'll call it. But yeah, so like I said, I was playing this one as Navarre, and I was playing with Cupidance and Premsil, who were playing as Bohemia. So thank you for them for joining me in this siege. It was a very fun one, a very close one, and also well done to Stand, Paranoid, and Mythic, who are the defenders, playing as Wales, Almohads, and Venice. And yeah, we'll go through some of these end results. So yeah, my shock infantry getting 169 kills, doing quite well. I mean, they're quite expensive as this shock infantry, so like I kind of hoped it was going to do a little bit better, but it did pretty well. I was quite happy with certainly this one here. This one was pretty fresh, so it didn't get really that many kills. My general only getting 41 kills, which is a bit of a shame, but he was getting focused on a lot. My Spanish Order Foot Knights, 113 kills here, so doing okay. My crossbows here, oh, these guard flexes, sorry, high period, getting better kills than my late period ones, getting 125 kills. My normal archers getting 90 kills. My crossbows getting 121, so doing okay. My cavalry, this is the cavalry that was just constantly charging sergeants. 380 kills it got, and it was gone like early game. It did so well early game, killed about 3 or 4 sergeant units off on its own, Then my other Spanish orders did okay, but nothing amazing. 100 kills, and then my cavalry getting 50 kills. Then we have Cuppa here, who was playing as one of the Bohemian armies. 130 kills with his heavy axes. His halberdiers getting 87 kills. His macemen 101. But like, look at these two. Actually, these are fresh, to be fair. These but this one here, 14 kills, 1 kill. Like, they all got killed. This is all because of cavalry here. Crossbows getting 67 kills. His gunners getting 198, did quite well there. And his knights got 143 kills, so they did very well. Then we have Premsil, who is playing as a Bohemia as well, also getting a maceman with 0 kills. So he's also was a victim to these charges by the Almohad Caliphate. His heavy axeman, 186 kills, and they're still fresh. Look at that. There's a lot of killing to do. His polearms, 206 kills, very nice. His Pavi's crossbows, 228 kills, 344 insanely good kills with his Hussite crossbows here. And then his handgunners getting 82 kills, and his Bohemian Knights doing a lot better, 296, 284. Very, very nice. And then, yeah, we'll look at Stand. Stand here, who's playing as Wales. 170 kills with his shock infantry. His billmen not getting many kills, getting focused down early by our archers. His sergeants, I mean, you can see some of his sergeants in 9, 19, 12, 27, 7. I think these are the ones that I was charging constantly. 84 kills is the best sergeant unit kill. His archers doing quite well, getting 138 kills. His gunners doing very well, getting 288. And his Hospitaller Knights got overpowered by Bohemian Knights outside the walls, getting 10 kills. Then we have Paranoid here, who's playing as the Almohad Caliphate with his all-cavalry army, and he did very, very well. I mean, you got 202 kills here with Arab cavalry, which is the cheapest of the cavalry. Then you got this Guzak cavalry here, 300 kills dead. Then the Lancers, which is the most expensive, actually not doing the best, getting 176 kills, the best one there. But still very well done, and a very fun like siege to see him like nearly win with all cavalry defending his side. And then we have Mythic Yeet here, who's playing as Venice, who's kind of the main person I was facing. 242 kills with his mortar, very nice there. Then he's got I don't know why his polearm unit's down here, but he's got 32 kills, which is a bit of a shame for him. His Spaghetti, his Lancer Spaghetti getting 126. His gunners getting 211. His swords doing okay, but nothing amazing. 122. Actually, it's okay for this one. But yeah, these swords are not great. They just kind of hold the line, sort of swords. Then his shock infantry, 224 kills. Did very, very well facing off against my army. But there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this 1212 AD siege. If you did, do remember leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next siege. Bye for now.